So one thing my clients have such a hard time with is giving negative feedback because they're afraid to ruin the relationship. So they've got someone that's doing something that's really irritating them and they want the behavior to change, but they're afraid if they have a conversation about it, that things are just going to get worse. I'm sure you have to deal with this a lot in your business. How have you found is the best way to deal with it?
Well, it depends on the relationship. So for example, with a client, there's always the fear factor.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like what I have to say, so they're going to leave.
And have you had to give negative feedback to clients before?
Absolutely.
So how did you go about doing it?
You have to get past your fear that they'll leave. Because as lawyers, the most important thing is impeccable ethics. So sometimes you have to tell a client that what they want to do, you're not going to be doing for them, and they're not going to be doing it because it's not appropriate. It's not supported either in the law, or it's flat out wrong or illegal. And they don't like to hear that because they want a fix.
So let's say I'm one of those clients that wants something, and I feel like I'm justified. I want this. I've been treated unfairly. I want justice. Can you give me kind of a little script as to how you might tell me?
Well, the first criteria that we really haven't talked about is, do we want this person as a client? So sometimes there are people you don't want because you can't satisfy them. And actually what I say to them is, I want you to be happy. This isn't working for me. I need to refer you out to someone else.
Oh, okay. So that seems pretty easy.
And they say, no, I want you. And I say, no, I want you to be happy. And I truly do. And I can see that this isn't a match.
Okay, great. So that's when you don't want that person to be your client. What about when, you know, they're a wonderful client? Because I would totally be a wonderful client for you. But, you know, I don't know much about the law, and I feel like I've been treated unjustly.
Right.
But, you know, for whatever reason, you need to tell me something that I'm not seeing.
Sometimes it's the fact that you don't have a case. And I've had some long-term clients that I've had to tell that to. And again, there's that little bit of fear that they're going to be so unhappy with what you tell them is they're going to leave. Nonetheless, you have to give them these bad news. And you have to do it in a kind manner, which means the law doesn't always have an answer to everything. This is one of these situations where the law can't fix this. There's revenge, there's moving on, but there is no legal solution to this.
Yeah.
And sometimes people just need to move on.
Yeah.
Like life, there's no legal solution.
You know, that's a really compelling argument. Like, I feel like I could sit in your office and hear that, and even though it's unsettling, the information-wise, you're saying it in a really compassionate way, but also in a really direct way, and I feel like I could receive that.
Great.
Thanks.